Thinking of buying a new induction range or range top? These amazing appliances are becoming more popular by the day as consumers discover the benefits of fast, safe, responsive induction heat. But there's one drawback to induction that stumps many consumers. Why won't my current pots and pans work with my new induction range? Well, let's talk about that. Because induction heating works via magnets, the cookware itself must be made of material that a magnet will stick to. And that's a simple way to test cookware. Just put a kitchen magnet on the bottom and see if it sticks tightly. Now remember, it has to be very firm. It can't be a loose attraction. It has to be a super firm attraction with the magnet. Otherwise, it's not going to work on the induction range. Quite possibly, you already have kitchen pots and pans right now that will pass the magnet test, so no need to buy new cookware. But let's say you do need new cookware, and you forgot to bring your magnet with you while you're out shopping, or maybe you're shopping for cookware online, as most of us do nowadays. Well, here are some suggestions. Many newer lines of cookware will clearly label the product as being induction ready. Some may even have the international symbol for induction cookware. It's kind of hard to describe, but it looks a bit like 4 loops of wire, and it may have the word induction written underneath the loops of wire. I'll try to include a shot of what it looks like in the video. So what kind of cookware does work with an induction range or cooktop? So it needs to be cast iron, enameled cast iron, carbon steel, and many but not all types of stainless steel can work perfectly with induction. The pan can be made entirely of the magnetic material, or it may have only a magnetic bottom. And this means that the manufacturer has made a disc of magnetic material and welded that to the bottom of a pan that's made of non-magnetic materials, usually aluminum or copper. In more expensive cookware lines, this disc will be made of several layers of bonded metal, and we call this a clad or cladded bottom. And then finally, there's what they call fully clad. So what does that mean? Well, a fully clad pan is made of multiple layers of metal, not just on the bottom, but throughout the whole pan. One layer will be a very conductive metal like copper or aluminum, while the other layers will be magnetic. And keep in mind, 100% aluminum simply won't work with induction. That's probably where most people have problems. So there's a kind of fully clad cookware called tri-ply. It's very common. As the name implies, there are 3 layers of metal. Now here's the problem. Fully clad pans, especially the tri-ply pans, may make this strange clicking or kind of whining sound when used with an induction cooktop or range. Now they're fine for cooking, they work fine, but they just make these really odd sounds that can be very irritating. I know they irritate me. They may even lead you to think that your induction appliance is faulty, although it's not. So warping and aging can also make these odd sounds more noticeable too. So I would say if you've got sensitive ears and you don't like weird sounds, you may want to avoid fully clad and especially tri-ply cookware with your induction range. Most likely you already have some induction compatible cookware already. It could be stainless steel cookware, cookware manufactured since the 1990s, because most of that is induction compatible. So what if you already have clay, glass, aluminum, copper, or non-magnetic stainless cookware that you'd like to use? Well, these won't work with induction, but you can buy an induction compatible metal diffuser. This is also known as a heat diffuser, induction converter, or an induction interface disc to use with these non-magnetic pots and pans. However, I want to give you a big warning here. Some experts consider these discs to be little more than a scam, and they may also damage your induction cooktop. The experts say that when you use the discs, you lose a lot of the energy and efficiency that induction is famous for, so it's actually slower, and the discs themselves may become hot enough to damage your expensive range or cooktop, and that's not a happy thought. So here at LUXX Kitchen and Bath, our recommendation is to just avoid the heat converter discs altogether. I know they're cheap, but it's probably better in the long run to not risk damage to your induction appliances. Just buy real induction cookware. You can stop by our showroom anytime here in Boise, Idaho, LUXX Kitchen and Bath. We think you'll enjoy these innovative appliances as much as we do.